got torch now. And I've got points to spend. I'm going to save the main level point because I'm not sure whether I want to get Ascetic or Wanderer, and neither of them are that useful to me right away. Get Stronghold. That reduces stamina cost for blocking, although I'm not really sure how to block at this point. I didn't cover that in the sword fighting lesson. And I will get Final Offer to try to get better deals out of merchants. Sympathetic too. Well, that's some skill levels away. See the counterpart skill levels. That's good. Alright, so my first goal is to talk to Sir Robert here.
Good health to you.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg. Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair, him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jost. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
The Lord is hung up because I started the conversation here.
Because the lords there could have risen against him with their armies and stopped his conquest of the Bohemian territories?
That's part of it. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Money, politics, and war, all nicely woven together. Which kind of gives you a hint of why maybe the raid on Skalitz.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
Both things that were established earlier in the plot, and Henry sort of should have known.
Where did these humans come from anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
They've called them heathen several times, but from my research that I did after hearing about the Cumans in this game, apparently the ones that settled in Hungary after the Mongol invasions were pretty quickly Christianized. So, I'm not sure about the accuracy of that depiction.
So Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by
Keep
dogs.
trying to raise the
Have to
speech,
bury
even
them.
if it fails.
Good
Actually, I'm not
God,
sure if
boy.
a fail still helps.
You want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
Aye. Them crewmen. Them horrible visors on their helmets.
I seen them, all right. And you know what I heard from the merchant who heard it from that man what was fighting them at Kuttenberg?
Talk going around down. See what the villagers have to say.
God be with you.
What do you think about Sigismund withdrawing?
It was a stroke of good luck. I know everyone says how clever Sir Divish is and all that, but it was a dangerous situation. That Sigismund is awful unpredictable. He abducts the king, raids towns, brings foreign mercenaries into the heart of our country. God alone knows what he'll get up to next.
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Votova is your man. He's the local dealer, a skinny fellow. I saw him by the granary. He'll buy anything that has any value, and he'd sell you his own granny, if he hadn't already sold her long since.
Might be a place for selling stolen goods.
Scouts found a fresh pile of human bones at the edge of Scully's
Food
Swamp.
pot. Oh no, come on, put stuff in it. Eat from it.
We'll stay here overnight to be on the safe side and go back to the fields tomorrow.
But tomorrow morning, all our heads will be on
End of the world is nigh. Mark my words.
Heaven forbid.
Trader. Ah, so this is Vodova. And I guess this is supposed to be a granary? This here? Ah. There. Not as filthy as before.
Good health to you.
That business with Sigismund turned out well in the end, didn't it?
Aye, that was a good start. Now we need to drive him and his war horse out of Bohemia for good.
Positive attitude. Very ambitious.
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Hungry, are you? You should go and see the cook. She's good-hearted, especially if you come with some coin. For anything
Why is that
else, you
funny?
should see a fellow called Votova. Folk aren't too fond of him, because he's as surly as a wet cat. But he can get you just about anything. I saw him by the granary. You'll recognize him easy. He looks like he's never had a decent meal in his life.
It's amusing that the cook charges you for food because you're being held captive here. The Lord won't let you out.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up all kitted out properly, in armour and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right, I'll have a look around for something.
The guard just told me to steal gear from the guards. That's pretty amusing. And he's going to be complicit in my escape, so long as I make it so he has some plausible deniability. So, this is interesting here. There's different quality horses. It says these horses, to take them would be stealing. Can't even access this one. But this one isn't. So I don't know. Can I take that horse out maybe? Might be worth a try. Oh wait, I want to go into the kitchens.
That was a close thing this morning, eh?
If you knew Sir Divish like I do, you wouldn't be so concerned. Being imprisoned might have injured his health, but there's no one can rival him for cleverness and cunning.
Really?
It's not for nothing he was made the King's Burgrave in Prague a few years back. Folk still talk of how he settled the dispute between Father Peck and Sir Pshibik.
So she's got a pretty different opinion of Sir Divish and the events of last night compared to what the villager was saying.
If I needed some food, who should I ask?
Who do you think, young man? Me, of course. And if you want something extra, I could help you out with that too.
So the only way to get food
I'd like
is
to
trade.
buy something from you.
Of course, lad.
All she has food is food. Nothing about that's something extra. But there was, didn't mean to do that. There was stuff in the kitchens last time I was there. Let's see if there's anything I left behind. Okay, so she's cooking in the cook pot. Bread. Cheese. What is that? Okay, apparently the shelf would be robbing. Easy. I want to save my lockpick for now. This is stealing, though, even though it didn't say rob when I clicked on it. Gloves. Can't just pick those up. Alright, so I want to find Lady Stephanie and see if she can give me any help, because she seems pretty interested in helping me. And I think that's her right there. Let's see where she's headed. Let's sit down here. Okay.
The Lord save you. What do you need?
My lady, I hope you weren't unduly distressed by the arrival of Sigismund's army this morning.
Well, it was to be expected. And thanks to God's mercy and my good husband, there was no more bloodshed. But it's something else that distresses me. Maybe my mind deceives me. But I have an evil foreboding.
You, my lady? Surely not. No evil could possibly come to you.
I fear something bigger and worse will come. That Sigismund is only another omen of imminent evil. Of great evil.
He sounds pretty bad himself. I don't know what would be worse right now.
I would like to ask your assistance, my lady, if I may be so bold.
What's the matter, lad?
Destroyed my
I
village.
need to get out of the castle. And your husband is keeping me here by force.
Why, for the love of God, would you want to leave the castle?
My parents are lying in the mud of Skalitz at the mercy of dogs and jackdaws. I can't just leave them there.
That's terrible. May the Lord have mercy on their souls. But how can I help you, Henry? I don't want your death on my conscience.
If I could just get past the guard at the gate somehow.
But you can. If you wear a proper suit of armor, and if he can't see your face, he won't recognize you and he'll let you go.
Yeah, the guard already told me that.
And where can I get the armor?
At the armory?
Like smartass.
Where's that?
In the gate tower. But the soldiers sleep in other places around the castle too, and you might find armor nearby.
It's rather embarrassing, but if I'm to pay a bribe, I need money. Unfortunately, I don't have any.
Well, how would you? Don't worry your head about it. This should be enough.
Thank you, my lady. I will repay you, I swear.
How would you? That's kind of condescending, but I suppose also appropriate.
Well, they'll certainly ask where I'm going.
You could
No,
tell
that's
them
just straight
Sir
up
Robard
condescending.
sent you to Ujitz to ask the parish priest how the folk there are faring.
That sounds reasonable. Thank you, my lady. I must go now.
Apparently, once we get the armor, I can have some extra dialogue option with her. This is the gatehouse, I believe, and that looks like an armory. There we go. Game lagged up a minute there. There we go, got it. Reach a new level in lockpicking. That's good. Got a sword named Needle. Guess that's a Game of Thrones reference. I hear other footsteps. I don't think those are just my own. Hard, very hard lockpicks. Probably won't have much success with those. Okay, nothing in there. Did I not close the door behind me? Shit. No. Nice. There we go. Okay, let's see what we got. Time passing that. That replace my red scarf. Coif. Okay. Hello, other guard. Nothing to see here.
My lady.
God be with you. I'm sorry. Do I know you?
It's me, my lady. Henry.
I didn't recognize you at all.
Really?
I
Because
still
my face
think
is
you should
totally
stay here
exposed.
in the safety of the castle, Henry. But I see your heart is drawing you away from here. God go with you.
Let's see, what am I? No, journal. Optional. Get a horse. Get out of the castle. Well, here's a horse that's maybe is mine. Can I not walk him back? There we go. There we go. You know what? Before we get out of here, take a look around for how to get off the horse. Interesting. They don't tell you how to get off the horse. Horse X. B. That's the horse's inventory. Okay, I was blocked up a bit there. It is just X to get off the horse. Alright, I'll come back there. The Lord is praying over there. There's a guard standing there. Let's see what this guard does. This is a private area. It's not saying I should get out. Hard lockpick. Very hard lockpick. Doesn't do me any good. Nothing useful. So the guard went back outside. Let's just double check. He's not down there. Anyone coming up the stairs right now? This guy's walking by. see where he goes. Okay. I just broke my lock pick. Oh, and I almost got caught doing it. Alright. Enough of my amateurish attempts at being a criminal. Let's try going out with the horse I rode in on. Oh, maybe.
You won't see him marauding with foreign mercenaries and pillaging towns like Sigismund has.
True enough. Ever since Sigismund conquered Gutenberg, you can't even trust common pilgrims anymore.
He's got some
There's
stuff
that
I
many
wanna
brigands
buy,
going
maybe.
around. You never know if you'll come home
Or at
from the
least
fields
sell.
alive.
Oh,
Jesus
speaking of
Christ be praised.
Ah, what a
Right,
thing.
I'll be back. I wanted to check out that one other room once the person had done cleaning in it. Yes. Okay, what's in here? Easy chest, but I don't have any lockpicks. Nothing there. Oh. Books. For a lot of money. Alright, yeah. I also want to learn to read eventually, so. Chronicles, books in libraries, all sorts of stuff. Let's see what these books look like to me now. Yeah, no, I'm not trying to manage myself. Oh boy. Wash himself in water or visit a bath and expose his clothes to the sun. Ah. For water and sun drive away all ailments of the skin, whilst sickness does where there is the filth and of the human body. Keep distance from vagrants and beggars, for it is they who are the greatest bearers of illness, and they can easily infect you. That wasn't actually so hard. On Nivus and Premisil. Name, ruler of the Bohemian or Bohemia tribes, had been blessed with 3 daughters. Okay, yeah. esteemed Fremisil dynasty. Great and esteemed Fremisil dynasty. On Prague. Okay, there's a university, I got that much. But as going through these books increased my reading skill, honey. Oh, look. Oh wait, no, that's not reading, that's stuff. That's reading, and it has not gone up at all. Huh. Alright, at the very least they're worth money. I wonder if I should try to sell stolen stuff to him.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
Let me see. Hold on, let me just want to see for pardon, reference. I'm 50 in Talmberg. So what happens if he calls me out on selling
Can we trade?
stolen goods? If he does.
If you've got the coin.
Alright. So, I want to sell to him. This green shirt I don't need anymore. And the red scarf I don't need anymore. These don't weigh that much, but they are worth 12 to him. Clean wart remedy I don't really want, but these history books could be fun to read eventually. Though I'll probably find other copies of them. Yeah. I think I want to try to get the money. Alright, so anything else I want to sell to him? The weapons weigh a lot. But I kind of want to try them out before I sell them. Alright, so buy. Ah, he has lockpicks. Let's see, how much would be 3 lockpicks? I pay 12.24. I get 5.9. Alright, that seems good. 2 lockpicks.
Do you want to get me in trouble? Don't try selling me stolen goods.
Oh, damn it. Dude said you'd sell your own mother. And already had. Let me see, so did that drop my reputation? No, it didn't. Okay, so he didn't rat me out, at least. Guess I'm hanging on to the books for a while.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
Stuff of value that I have that isn't stolen to sell. Just I want to keep some money for myself. He's charging a lot for lockpicks.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Sure, why not?
For a decent harvest. I'm not so sure about the vegetables, though. Well, my carrots and radishes are coming along now.
Hey, yeah.
Somebody's taken a fancy for some of our apples. You don't say. What's that then? Fruit worm? No, something rotten. The leaves are all gone yellow and looking fruit. God have mercy. What would you do with it? I don't like them all.
Agree?
Old Fraser told me to cut them down.
That's too much.
Catch whatever it is. That'd be a shame. Fine trees like that.
Gouge that effective negatively.
But
Not too bad.
save a few if I can, and risk them all. True enough. That'd be much worse.
You're flaying me here.
We're getting there. Just drop the price a bit more.
See if we can get at least one.
Finally, a
Okay.
reasonable sum.
Nice. So now I got in my inventory. I did not buy. What did I buy? Oh my god, I bought the wrong thing, didn't I? Good on that lockpick. What did I buy from him? I should have been paying more attention. Frick. I bought a bandage. I had 3. I have 4. Okay, well, I still want a lockpick, so.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
This was 6.1 for the bandage. Oh. Damn. Alright.
Can we do something about the price?
Why not?
Is this enough?
Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal.
Are we agreed?
That's not enough.
I'll go for that.
Alright. So now. I have said money. Let's see if I can talk to this guy from horseback. No.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I need to get out of here.
Then I'm afraid you're out of luck. Ah, I see. All right then. But if you breathe a word about me to anyone...
Hey! Open the gate!
Nice. Get a horse. Awesome. Shrine. Okay. Yet Alexander. I don't see any stats for the horse. Alright, whatever. Is it like my horse now, though? Well, let's end this episode here. Thanks for joining me.